I have a question. Yeah. Is this on mute right now? This is mute?
Anytime it's lit up, it's mute.
So we're live right now.
Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another night of Van Buren County basketball. Tonight we have the Sequatchie Lady Indians taking on our Van Buren County Eaglettes. I'm Eli Brock, joined here by... Waiting.
Oh, I'm saying.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Kara Mills will put that in for an easy bucket.
I was trying to see what happened on the call. I don't know. I think it was a timeout.
I think so.
Timeout, first play of the game.
Take a little break here, a little breather.
Kara Mills scores the first bucket of the game with an inside layup.
And here we go. Sequatchie Lady Indians will take the ball up. Number 32, Brianna Walker with the ball.
Inside look, Kara Mills swipes it away.
Some early turnovers here for Sequatchie. Ooh, so they almost get the ball right back. Just the ball came in a little bit too hot off the hands of number 14, Olivia Higgins for Sequatchie. As Abigail Netherton will bring up the ball for the Eaglettes here. Up early 2-0 with the Kara Mills basket to start the game.
In the corner. Down to Kara Mills, inside look, and it's on the mark.
Early signs of what we saw last game against Wartburg. Just easy inside reads, inside passes to Kara Mills, gets that easy bucket. So there's a shot from Sequatchie. It will go in. I believe that was number 13, Autumn Harvey for Sequatchie County.
Making it a 2-point game. Down to Kara Mills, inside, and it's on the mark once again. Kara Mills has all 6 points for your home Eaglettes.
Sequatchie County get down the floor, inside pass, blocked.
Abigail Netherton, top of the key, mid-range jumper from the free throw line. Rolls in and out. Saved, goes to Kara Mills with her 8th point of the game.
Finds it back to her. Once again, just another easy lay in the paint by Kara Mills. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ain't that right, guys?
Yep. Another full court press from the Eaglettes once again for 3. Off the mark, Kara Mills with a defensive board. Up to Abigail Netherton. It's swatted away.
Just a couple of mistakes early for both teams here. Just trying to get the ball up the floor as fast as possible. Create more points, create more of a gap in points here. Sequatchie's looking, inside pass. Stopped. Ball rolls. Sequatchie will grab it though. Drives baseline. Stop. Finds the inside. Can't connect on that one. Rebound by Sequatchie. Back out to number 5.
Mid-range. Off the mark.
Can't connect on that one.
Up to Ellie Grissom.
Inside pass. Can't connect, but she will be fouled.
Going to line for 2 here. Could make it an 8-point game if she connects on both of these.
Emma Gaiman to the line. And here's Gaiman's first attempt. Can't connect on that one. Emma Gaiman's second attempt is not good again. Missed that same spot. Rebound by Kara Mills though, able to grab it.
Layup, up and in.
Laura Gaiman with that easy bucket right there. Off the missed free throw opportunities.
Oh, steal. Another inside look, can't go in. Pushing it up the floor here is number 32, Euro step, inside, off the mark.
Clean move there, but would just not be able to finish right there. The ball will go back to the Eaglettes here. Netherton finds Gaiman, pop-up jumper, can't connect. Rebound by Mills, lays it in for 2.
Her 10th point of the game.
Speaking of 10, the gap is 10 points. Eaglettes lead by 10. The score of 12-2 here, just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. We're seeing, kind of like I mentioned earlier, early shades, the previous home game here. Easy inside, nice, beautiful passes to the inside to Kara Mills, able to use her size and use her strength to get over her defenders in the paint, able to score those easy buckets. That's why the score is 12-2 right now.
A little bit under 5 minutes left to go, 10-point lead. Kara Mills is to thank for that.
Taking our time in the timeout here, talking some strategy, perhaps. Out of the timeout here, Sequatchie will have the chance to inbound the ball here.
Sequatchie, to this 2-2-1 press that the Eagleettes have going, are running line. Up to the middle.
Great job by Sequatchie getting that ball up the floor right there.
Swiped away. Back to Sequatchie off the mark. Kara Mills with the defensive board. All the way up the court to Ellie Grissom. Easy layup and one for Ellie Grissom.
Strong finish there by Ellie Grissom. First of all, you know, the original Eagleette had the ball. Not a good look. Had a defender on her. Able to use her court vision to look over to see Ellie Grissom coming in over. Can't connect on that. But beautiful pass nonetheless, and great finish there by Ellie Grissom.
And we have a double dribble back the Eagleettes' way with a 12-point lead.
Laura Gammon inbound to Netherton. Top of the key, finds Gammon to Grissom. Across the floor inside to Kara Mills. Beautiful pass, beautiful float pass right there down in the paint, able to get it over to the defender to Kara Mills. Sequatchie
to the corner.
Trying to find something to happen here. Trying to find some offensive
to the
momentum.
middle, and it's blocked, but the foul is called.
Foul will be called on number 3, Laura Gannon for the Eagleettes here. We'll see some substitutions come in for the Eagleettes here. Once this shot is attempted, that one will fall in. That is number 32, Raina Walker for Sequatchie. Substitutions come in. Number 34, Addison Emery, and number 11, Addison Roberts will come in for the Eagleettes. Off the front of the iron right there, can't connect on that. Rebound
Kara Mills with another rebound. Abigail Netherton going inside.
Beautiful
Kara
pass. Great passing here. Great facilitation, getting it to Kara Mills in the paint. Just using her size to her advantage right there.
She now has 14 points. Up to Ellie Grissom to Kara Mills for her 16th. Bang! Timeout called for Sequatchie. We have a 17-point lead early in the first quarter.
Game getting a little away from Sequatchie right here. Not really any offensive momentum for Sequatchie. Once they get the ball down the floor, they're having trouble driving to the basket, taking these shots. Nothing's falling in for them. No momentum in their favor. On the defensive side of the ball for Sequatchie, not much luck there either. Kara Mills has been dominating inside the paint. Can't do much about it, using her strength to her advantage, using her size to her advantage. Let's see if Sequatchie has an answer for this game right now. Great job getting up the floor right there. Sequatchie. Kara Mills guarded closely.
Raina Walker cannot shake Abigail Netherton.
Walker over to Kelly. Kind of directing the floor here. Tip pass. Sequatchie will get it though. Sequatchie having a hard time getting past this Eaglet defense. Drives inside, pass out.
Little ball on the pass. Abigail Netherton with the steal. Ellie Grissom for 3. Slightly off the mark.
Can't connect on that one. Grissom playing good defense on the ball right there. Almost poked it away on that half-court line. Float pass over.
Brianna Walker, floater from the inside, and it's in. Making it a 15-point game with just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
We'll see Netherton finds Grissom in the corner. Inside to Mills. Pass is deflected.
Going back the Eaglet's way.
Kara Mills will be subbed out of the game. Number 42, Alyssa Parsley will check in for her. Netherton with her shot, can't connect off the iron. Rebounded by Sequatchie. Sequatchie will take the ball up the floor, trying to create some momentum here on offense. Kelly finds
Brianna Walker with a mid-range off the mark. Good hustle on the ball there.
We'll see a stoppage in the game. It is 20-5. Eaglettes up by 15, just a little under 2 minutes left to go here in the first. Key things in this game so far. Eaglette's been very dominant in the paint. Kara Mills using her size to her advantage here in this game. Go over her defenders in the paint, getting that easy bucket on them. Sequatchie just really, like I said, hasn't found any offensive momentum here tonight. Nothing's falling in from them. Can't find any looks really on the offensive side of the ball. As we come out of the timeout, Netherton will bring up the ball.
Inside look. It's off the mark. Offensive board up and in. 22-5. 17-point game for the Eaglettes with just over a minute left.
Sequatchie gets it up the floor.
Brianna Walker goes in.
Guarded closely by 2. Pass baseline. Ball's going everywhere. Walker, take her time. Pass to Kelly. Just under a minute here to go in the first. Sequatchie foul will be called on Ellie Grissom for the Eaglettes. We'll see some substitutions come in.
Shaylin Ross and Mayan Grissom will be coming in for Abigail Netherton and Ellie Grissom.
Here we go, under 50 seconds left to go in the first. Kelly trying to find somebody. Pass a little bit offline, able to rally in is Walker.
Inside look, and it's off the mark.
There'll be number 5, Grace Kelly for Sequatchie going to the line. Just trying to put some points on the board here for Sequatchie. They had 5 in the first. Let's see if they can make it 6. Off the back of the iron. We'll have a second attempt here. And the shot is good. 6 points for Sequatchie.
Mayan Grissom will be bringing it up the floor to Shaylin Ross. Inside look, it's off the mark.
Walker rebounds for Sequatchie. 15 seconds left here to go. Little floater on the inside. Lays it in.
Have a little tumble on the floor. 4 people fell. 5 seconds left. Will we see a buzzer beater?
Guard in the corner. Can't find anything. Good job of Sequatchie right there, just preventing that last second shot. Just preventing anything offensively for the Eaglettes there. It is 22-8 at the end of the first quarter. Eaglettes are up big here early in the game. Some key things we've seen already. Of course, in the paint for the Eaglettes team, Kara Mills and Alyssa Parsley as well. Able to use their size, able to use their strength in the paint, getting those easy buckets, easy lays inside. Really, Sequatchie hasn't had an answer on the offensive side of the ball as well as the defensive side. Not an answer against the Eaglettes' paint dominance here early in the game. But we'll see what can happen. 22-8 here going into the second.
A 14-point game going into the second quarter.
Here we go, Sequatchie. We'll get the ball here to start the second. Walker will inbound, pass over. Trying to get something here, guarded closely.
Rihanna Walker gets fouled.
Foul will be on number 11, Addison Roberts, her second of the game. Shot by Sequatchie here. Can't connect on that one. Rebounded by Parsley.
Abigail Netherton blows by her defender. Floater. Slightly off target.
Little row that pass in right there. A little bit of wild pass. Pass the inside. Good little play right there. Great pass by Sequatchie.
Rihanna Walker for two there. Parson inside, and
foul will be called, I believe, on number 13, Autumn Harvey for Sequatchie, her first of the game.
Addison Roberts was subbed out right then. Ellie Grissom to Netherton. To Parson, to Netherton for three. Off the front of the iron there.
Walker for Sequatchie. Sequatchie just trying to make something happen here on the offense side of the ball. Kelly over to Higgins. Walker driving inside, little floater, connects on that one.
Making it a 10-point game. Eaglettes are yet to score in this quarter. Abigail Netherton, rolls right out the window.
Out and in there by the Eaglettes. Sequatchie finding something on the offensive side of the ball. A little momentum as Walker will have the ball here. In the corner. Back up to Higgins. To Walker. Sequatchie taking their time on the offensive side of the ball. Trying to see if the Eaglettes bite anything. Passing the inside. It's intercepted by Netherton.
Pushing it up the floor to Ellie Grissom. Mid-range jumper, and it's off the mark. Parson with the rebound. And a foul is called on... I didn't see the number.
Foul will be on... So we wait our scoreboard. Number 14, Olivia Higgins for Sequatchie. Substitutions come in for the Eaglettes. Kara Mills comes in as well as, I believe, in the game.
for three. Off the iron to Abigail Netherton for three.
Second chance, can't connect.
Off the mark, Kara Mills with the offensive board and misses the layup there. 3 missed shots from the Eaglettes right then.
Eaglettes a little bit in a dry spell here in the second. Pass to the inside, guarded closely by Mills. Sequatchie trying to find something. Ball will go out of bounds. It will remain Sequatchie's ball. So we'll see number 5, Grace Kelly, to inbound. Make a pass here. Let's get called for the 5 seconds. Grace Kelly gets called for 5 seconds here on the inbound pass. It will switch over to the Eaglettes' possession as Netherton brings down the ball.
Abigail Netherton
loses the ball there almost, able to regain it.
out to the corner to Ellie for three.
Can't connect on that one. Inside the Mills.
Kara
Guarded
Mills
closely.
to Gammon. Gammon loses the ball back to Kara Mills. Inside look, that's off the mark.
The Eaglettes are doing a good job of getting the rock around, facilitating the ball, but just really nothing's falling for them. Pass deflected by Mills.
There. Up to Gammon. Gammon takes it for herself. Another missed layup there for the Eaglettes.
Even the fast break opportunities are not falling here for the Eaglettes. Really a shift offensively compared to the first quarter here. So let's see if Sequatchie, if they can put on any more pressure on the Eaglettes here. Netherton almost picked away at the ball. Shot will fall for number 5, Grace Kelly. 14-22, Eaglettes are up. Netherton finds Grissom, inside pass to Mills. That one will finally fall.
That's our first bucket in the second quarter of basketball here from Kara Mills. First for the Eaglettes.
Let's see if Sequatchie has an answer. As Kelly struggling to find somebody. Ball is picked off by Grissom.
Left-handed layup, and it's good. I think the Eaglettes are finding their offensive momentum here.
Netherton guarding Kelly very closely. Foul will be called.
And she's called for a blocking foul.
Netherton with her first foul of the night. Substitutions will come in for Sequatchie. Slow approach here for Sequatchie. Ball almost picked off there. Able to corral in Sequatchie. Walker. Take your time. Ball almost picked off again. It's off the iron and is rebounded by Sequatchie. Able to get that rebound and just an easy, can't connect on that one. Offensive rebounds for Sequatchie there. Helped him score that 2 points right there. Eaglettes just not able to grab the board right there, and it cost them 2 points.
10-point game here. Off the mark from Netherton. Up the floor, Netherton with a great defense there. Up to Ellie Grissom. Brings it back out to Gammon, and it's called a... I didn't get to see the call.
I believe Gammon was called for a walk there. Just catching that ball, coming back down the floor, took a little bit too many steps right there. And the ball will transition back over to Sequatchie. Sequatchie only down by 10 points compared as the ball is picked off by Mills.
Kara Mills with another layup, making it a 12-point game with just under 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Walker brings the ball up for Sequatchie. Guarded closely, just trying to find somebody here. Ball almost picked off. Foul will be called on Ellie Grissom. Grissom with her second foul of the night. See Cagle inbound for Sequatchie. Walker inside pass.
Reverse layup is not good. I think that's an over-the-back foul on Kara Mills. No, it was a shooting foul.
So that will send number 23, Nova Walker, to the line for Sequatchie. Down by 12. Ball does not connect on that one. We'll see substitutions come in for both teams. Grissom will check out as number 34, Addison Emery will check in. And that ball will not fall. Miss on both attempts. Great hustle for the ball here. Mills able to corral that ball in. Down to Netherton.
With the beautiful left-hand layup to make it a 14-point game with just over a minute left in the second quarter.
Clock just under a minute now. Blocked by Mills. Ball will go right back. It's Walker deflects that ball.
And it's blocked by Abigail Netherton.
Block party city happening out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Netherton to Gammon. Out for three. And the bank is open.
Hit the backboard and also rolled out on the iron as well.
17-point game now with 30 seconds left. And we have an on-the-floor foul. Looks like Parsons will be coming in.
See that foul is on number 34, Addison Emery, for the Eaglettes, her first of the night. Off the back of the iron on her first attempt for Sequatchie. That is number 10, Macy Cagle.
Kara Mills will be subbed out with 30 seconds to go. Oh, line violation called there on Sequatchie.
Got a little bit too early off the line right there. I believe that was number 20, Lexi Hall for Sequatchie. Now just under 30 seconds left. Here to go in the first half. As Netherton just taking her time, trying to find somebody here in the corner. Ball's tipped loose. Netherton's able to gather it back in.
15 seconds left. It's a foul on Sequatchie. 13 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Number 10, Macy Cagle called with the foul.
To Emery, to Parsons, to Netherton for three. Bang! With 5 seconds to go. From half, Rayanna, slightly off the mark there as we go into halftime with a
20-point lead, 36-16. Eaglettes are up. Really, Eaglettes didn't really find an offensive momentum until later on in that quarter. Their defense really spoke, getting those turnovers, turning it to easy points down there. Towards the end of the quarter, they were able to find that offensive momentum, as well as really Sequatchie. So it is 36-16, and we will see you after halftime. Stay tuned. things off hot here in the second half with a 3 of her own. If you're just now tuning in, it's 39-16. Eaglettes are up big time here against Sequatchie.
Inside look, swiped away by Abigail Netherton. Ellie Grissom to Abigail Netherton. Back to Ellie Grissom to Gammon for 3, wide open. Bang!
A little bit of a different story here shooting-wise for the Eaglettes here starting off the second half. 2 back-to-back bangs. See if Sequatchie can answer back here. Had a little bit of offensive momentum in the second quarter. Let's see if they can carry things on here. That they do. Number 20, Lexi Hall with a 3 of her own. As Netherton will bring the ball up for the Eaglettes here. Finds Gammon, who finds Grissom. Pass inside to Mills. Can't control that one though. Over 3 defenders, I think, in the paint right there. Not able to corral that ball in.
Eaglettes up 23. Just under 7 minutes to go.
Hall will pass over to Walker. Will take it to the top. Trying to find something here for Sequatchie. Inside pass. Mills guarded closely.
Kara Mills with the block.
Long
up the court pass to Ellie Grissom. Ellie Grissom to Gammon. Gammon to Netherton. Netherton to Gammon. And then back out to Netherton for 3. Bang! Her second of the quarter.
Eaglettes got the hot hands here early in the second half here. Sequatchie has a 3 of their own. Let's see if they can continue that offensive streak. Lexi Hall will pass over to the corner to Harvey. Back to Hall. Mills will jump.
Kara Mills. Raina Walker from the free throw line, and it's good. 21-45. 24-point lead with under 6 minutes to go.
Gammon gets past the defenders.
To Netherton. To Ellie Grissom. Down to Kara Mills. Wide open.
Wide open.
Making it 47-21. 26-point lead here. It's like Raina Walker's just going to go in for the layup.
Gammon not able to rebound there. Shot will not fall in. Rebound. Foul will be called, and it will still be the Eaglettes ball here. As Gammon looks to inbound to Grissom.
Ellie Grissom brings it up to Netherton, wide open. Layup, and it's in, making it 49-21. Eaglettes.
Eaglettes taking advantage of that Sequatchie defense right there. Not really paying attention to Netherton driving inside as Netherton will rip the ball as Mills has an easy lay down the floor. Timeout will be called by Sequatchie off of that Kara Mills fast break. 51-21. Eaglettes are leading by a total of 30 points here. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Feels like a different game for both teams. Both teams are having the hot hands when it comes to shooting. Great finishing by both teams. Eaglettes, though, just have the advantage here, up 30.
I think so. Is that it? The Eaglettes are up 30 right now with under 5 minutes to go in the third.
And here we go, coming out of the timeout. Sequatchie will have possession of the ball here off of that Kara Mills layup. As number 5, Grace Kelly will inbound for Sequatchie. Walker bringing the ball back up. Finds Hall. Trying to get past Mills here, back in the corner. Inside pass, driving. Picked off by Netherton.
Up to Kara Mills. The pass is a little bit long, though.
A little bit too much heat on that ball. Intended for Mills, who was driving up the floor. Substitutions.
Addison Robert comes in for Gammon.
And here we go, Walker. Once again, bringing the ball back up for Sequatchie. Down 30 here in the game. Netherton trying to pick off the ball once again. Walker.
Inside look.
Foul will be called on Abigail Netherton. As number 5, Grace Kelly, goes to the line for Sequatchie. Netherton, her second foul of the evening so far. So that first attempt will fall in for Kelly. Kelly will go 2 for 2 from the line. As
Abigail Netherton
brings up the ball
to Addison Roberts. Long pass across the key, down to Kara Mills, deflected by Raina Walker. Raina Walker with a little layup. And it's called for the charge.
Walker almost went coast there, grabbing that rebound, driving all the way back down the floor. Unfortunately for her, she will be called for that charge. Here we go, Netherton. Pass back to Netherton.
Netherton for 3. Bang!
I believe she is 3 for 3 to start in the second half here.
I think that's right.
Hot hands for Netherton. Here we go, Walker. Guarded closely. Will be fouled on the play.
Raina Walker is commanding the offense for Sequatchie here tonight.
That'll be number 34, Addison Emery, called with the foul there, her second of the night.
Raina Walker with her first free throw attempt, and it's in.
Substitutions come in.
Parson
coming for Mills.
Raina Walker with her last free throw attempt of this line visit, and it's in, going 2 for 2. Netherton will bring the ball up for the Eaglettes with just over 3 minutes to go. To Roberts, back to Netherton for 3. Bang! 4 for 4 to start the half.
Catch and shoot for Netherton, as you said, 4 for 4. Got the hot hands here.
And it is swiped away by Abigail Netherton. Sequatchie will retain the ball.
Great job of the Eaglettes. They're getting back on defense, prevent anything Sequatchie could do off that tip ball.
And it's swiped away, but back to Sequatchie once again. Layup right off the backboard, off the back iron right then. Addison Roberts with the rebound to Netherton, and she's called for a travel while stepping past number 5. Shaylin Ross will come in for Gammon, I believe.
Yes, Emma Gammon. Or sorry, excuse me, Laura Gammon.
I get those two mixed up a lot.
And here we go. Sequatchie Kelly to inbound the ball. Finds a person, catch and shoot. Can't connect. Once again, going back to the line of Sequatchie.
Sequatchie has been thriving off the free throws.
And I believe that is number 13, Autumn Harvey, to the line. Her first attempt will fall in. And her second attempt is
in.
Will fall in.
Lucky bounce.
Lucky bounce on that.
Abigail Netherton will bring the ball up with 2.5 minutes left of the third. Netherton, oh, beautiful layup there with the gather.
Strong little finish right there by Netherton. Already in this third quarter, she's been the MVP. 4 for 4 from 3. Strong finishes here. She's making a difference here for the Eaglettes.
Going inside to Addison Roberts to Netherton, who will bring it up once again with 2 minutes left. Up to Emery, to Ross, inside look to Parson, and a beautiful layup. Beautiful ball movement here by the Eaglettes.
Once again, it doesn't matter if it's Parsley or Mills. Those beautiful inside passes to either one of them, they're able to just finish over any defender.
And a hard foul there. And Sequatchie will go back to the line.
Foul will be called on number 34, Addison Emery. She is in foul trouble here with 4 fouls.
34-point lead for the Eaglettes. Make that 33.
Substitutions will come in. Netherton will check out as Grissom will come in her spot. Netherton finishing, I believe, 4 for 4 from 3.
That's right. It's off the front of the iron for Sequatchie. Back to Sequatchie, though. It's picked away by Parson, but she's called for the foul. I believe they are saving Kara Mills and Abigail Netherton for the 4th quarter here.
I believe so. Smart move there. Both incredible players have had incredible nights so far tonight. First attempt will not fall in.
It's off the backboard. Second attempt here for number 23 on Sequatchie. It's up.
Walker.
And it rolls off the front of the iron to the backboard and in. Ellie Grissom here with 1.5 minutes to go. To Addison Roberts. To Parson. Turnover there by Parson. Addison Emery playing aggressive defense even with 4 fouls. Inside look, and it's off the mark.
Blocking foul, I believe, will be called on
Addison Roberts.
I believe so. Let's see, number 11, Addison Roberts, correct. 3 fouls for her.
We're getting in some foul trouble here in the 3rd quarter. Free throw, it's up and in to make it 30-61. 31-point lead for the Eaglettes with just over 1 minute to go in the 3rd.
Go second attempt for number 20, Lexi Hall will fall in. Bringing that deficit back to 30 points. 61-31 here. Just a little over 10 seconds over a minute here left to go in the 3rd.
To Parson, inside look.
Pass.
Minute to go, and it is 63-31. 32-point game here, if my math is correct.
Kelly for Sequatchie. Ball's deflected. Able to reel it back in, though, is Walker, number 23, Nova Walker.
Mid-range, I believe, and it's in. Ellie Grissom here. Way over the court to Addison Roberts. Picked away by 23.
So pass a little bit too short there to the inside of Parsley. So Sequatchie here. 20 seconds left. Blocking foul will be called.
Foul. That's her 4th foul, isn't it?
I believe that is right. Let's check the scoreboard here.
Yep, 4th foul
4
for
fouls.
Addison Roberts.
I believe we have 2 Eaglettes with 4 fouls, 1 with 3. That ball will fall in for Sequatchie. Substitutions coming in for the Eaglettes. Number 2, Abby Grissom will check in for Roberts.
Looks like we're getting some freshmen in the game here.
Second shot falls in for Sequatchie. Number 10.
15 seconds left. Mayan Grissom. And the ball is going to Sequatchie there.
Sequatchie here with 12 seconds. More than likely the final attempt, final shot here in the 3rd. Let's see what they can pull off here offensively.
5 seconds. To Shaylin Ross. With 2 seconds to go, will she shoot it? No.
End of the 3rd is 63-35. Eaglettes up once again big time. It's been the key to the game. Eaglettes has been up, really had control since the beginning of this game has started. Netherton, like we mentioned, 4 for 4 in that quarter alone. 12 points off 3, as well as some finishes on the inside as well. Strong showing there by Netherton.
28-point lead going into the fourth for the Eaglettes.
Have been nothing but dominant. Of course, they fell in their first game, but since then, big games from them against Wartham, one big. Clay County, and I could be wrong on this, but I believe that Coach Sapp, I don't think he's ever won against Clay County. I believe that's what he's told me earlier in the week. Able to get the win over them. And now tonight, up 28 so far going into the fourth. Strong start to the season here by the Eaglettes. As Sequatchie will inbound the ball. That is number 32, Randall Walker. Walker looking, finds someone in the corner. Guarded closely by Ross. Back to Kelly. Great passing here by Sequatchie. Almost loses it there. Another foul will be called on the Eaglettes. As that is number 23, Raylan Melton, will be called, I believe, for her first foul. Sequatchie takes a three of their own. Walker can't connect on that one. Rebounded. Ball will end up being rebounded.
And Raylan has a small tumble there. Looks like we have two freshmen in the game, Abby Grissom and Raylan Melton. Still a 28-point lead with 7.5 minutes to go.
Sapp being up big time here in the game, giving the opportunity to get some younger faces in here. Foul will be called. Be on number 10, Macy Cagle for Sequatchie, which will be her second. Eaglettes here to inbound the ball. Inside pass. Not able to connect there. Melton.
Raylan Melton with their second rebound.
Jump ball will be called. Should remain Eaglettes ball. And it will. Number 2, Abby Grissom to inbound.
Grissom to Raylan. Raylan with the layup. It's off the mark. Abby Alford with the rebound layup. Beautiful layup there. Making it a 30-point game.
Walker to Cagle. Back to Walker for Sequatchie. In the corner, Ross guarded closely. Able to rip the ball away right there. Great steal by Ross. Melton.
Grissom to Grissom for three. Off the mark. Shaylin Ross with the rebound. Inside look. It's up and it's in. Making it 67-35 here. With 6 minutes left to go.
Great second chance opportunity right there by Ross. Able to grab that rebound, turn around, just put it right back in. Walker finds in the corner. Back out to Walker.
Abby Grissom
almost loses the ball.
For three. Off the iron. It's up and it's in for an and one there.
Misses on the three-point right there, but able to rebound it and create a new three-point opportunity, this time in the form of an and one. That's number 13, Autumn Harvey, coming to the line. Ross will check out. We'll see some substitutions come in for the Eaglettes here.
Still a 30-point lead. Abby Grissom with the rebound. Pushing it up the floor, almost loses it. To Raylan Melton. Melton goes in, layup, and it's off the mark once again. Jump ball. Playing bully ball there.
Jump ball result in Sequatchie still getting the possession of the ball.
Playing aggressive here in the fourth quarter.
Kelly.
Corner.
That's over.
To the inside look, Abby Alford will be called for the foul.
Sequatchie will go to the line off of that foul by Alford. That is number 14, Olivia Higgins. That one will fall in for her on her first attempt. Higgins' second attempt will fall in for her. 2 for 2 from the line right there.
Looks like Peyton Roberts is in the game now. 3 freshmen. Mayan Grissom for 3. It's off the front of the iron. Raylan Melton with the steal, diving on the ball. Great hustle up to Peyton Roberts. Peyton Roberts to Sequatchie.
Pass deflected there.
Abby Grissom will be called for the foul. Playing a bit too aggressive. 28-point lead here with just under 5 minutes to go in regulation.
Walker trying to find somebody for Sequatchie. Finds Kelly.
Abby Grissom and Peyton Roberts will go for trap defense.
Almost picked off there. In the corner.
Back out to number 5. It's deflected by Mayan Grissom there.
Off that deflection still will be Sequatchie ball. That is Walker, once again inbounds. Just a little communication, miscommunication right there on the inbound pass. That will result as the Eaglettes will take that ball over on that turnover.
Mid-range for Mayan Grissom is off the mark. Raina Walker will bring the ball up. Peyton Roberts with a little stumble there.
Kelly back to Walker.
For 3, off the mark. Abby Alford with a box out and rebound. Abby Grissom will bring the ball up with just under 4 minutes to go. To Raylan Melton. Raylan Melton driving. Out to nobody there.
Ref says the ball will tip, so it'll still be Eaglettes ball.
Peyton Roberts still shot the 3, and it's in.
Foul will be called. Number 32, Walker, for Sequatchie, will be called for that foul.
Bucket will not count.
Roberts will inbound for the Eaglettes here. Substitutions.
Something was on the floor there.
Take a moment here.
Looks like we have Brooklyn Gerald now in the game. 4 freshmen, I believe, yeah. Gerald tries to go to Peyton Roberts, but something happened.
I think our refs got a little too ahead of themselves right there. We had somebody still cleaning up something on the floor. Play will continue from here, though. Here we go.
Roberts to Gerald. Gerald will bobble it, and it will go out of bounds, going Sequatchie way now. 3.5 minutes to go in regulation, and it's 67-39. A little bit of a dry spell for both teams. To the corner, mid-range jumper.
Rebounded by Mayan. Let's hear a little
to
handoff there.
Grissom. Abby Grissom for the layup. It rolls out. Brianna Walker now on the floor foul there.
Trying to take it once again, coast to coast. Will be called foul, though. That will stop her in her tracks, but she will go to the line. Brianna Walker on her first attempt from the line here will fall in. Substitutions come in for both teams. Woolard will come in for the Eaglettes. Can't connect on the second. Woolard with the rebound.
Looks like we have all freshmen in the game here.
Great opportunity here for these younger players.
Abby Grissom to Peyton Roberts. Peyton Roberts for three. Slightly off the mark there.
Like I was saying, just a great opportunity here for these young players to get some opportunity on here on the floor, get some reps in. Timeout will be called by Sequatchie, as they are 2 minutes and 37 seconds left here to go in the game. 67-40, Eaglettes lead.
Eaglettes have been dominating this game with a 20-point or more lead every single quarter.
And here we go, coming out of the timeout. Sequatchie will inbound the ball here. Ball is stripped away. Melton trying to corral it in. Jump ball will be called. We'll leave the Eaglettes. We'll have possession here off that jump ball. And they do.
Grissom will bring the ball up. Crossing over, almost loses it. To Raylan Melton. Raylan Melton will go in. And she'll be called for a travel when she stumbled on her back foot there.
Approaching 2 minutes left to go here in this game. Ball is deflected. Melton
with the foul. I think it was called on Raylan Melton.
No? Be called on number 10, Mason Cagle, for Sequatchie instead. Eaglettes will regain possession here.
Abby Grissom with a travel.
Travel off the inbound pass there.
Just over 2 minutes to go in regulation. Eaglettes have dominated this game with their inside looks to Kara Mills and the three-pointers of Abigail Netherton. For three, and it's on the mark. Sequatchie is now 43. Oh, it was a two, never mind.
I believe she was just a little bit inside there.
Abby Grissom to Peyton Roberts. Peyton Roberts to Shaden Woolard. Woolard out to Grissom. Grissom to Roberts. Roberts drives in, and she is fouled. She will go to the line for two.
Roberts, her first attempt, will fall in. 68-42. So we await the second attempt, which is good.
2 for 2 there on that line visit. Making it 69-42, 27-point game. I do not see Sequatchie coming back from this deficit with just over a minute to go.
Ball deflected by Melton.
Gerald with the recovery. Raylan to Abigail. Peyton for three. Bang! She now has 5 in this little stretch. Abby Grissom with a steal going up the court, and she's called for another travel. Just under a minute to go with a 30-point game.
Just a overall dominant win here for your Eaglettes. It's a ball.
And stripped away by Raylan Melton. Back to Sequatchie. Number 22 with a floater, and it's in. 30 seconds to go. 28-point game now.
And I expect the Eaglettes here just to bring up the ball and
pass it around, but Raylan Melton will go in to Brooklyn Gerald. Brooklyn Gerald with a mid-range off the mark. Raylan Melton loses the ball with just 10 seconds to go. There's no point in shooting here.
And as we approach the end of the game, last second shot.
And there's a win for your home Eaglettes.
Another dominant win here at home, your second home game of the year for the Eaglettes. 72-44. And we will take a short break as we await our Van Buren County Eagles will take on Sequatchie County Indians. That game coming up soon, and we will see you in a bit. Stay tuned.
The Eagles versus Sequatchie game tonight, boys varsity. For three, slightly off the mark. The layup is also off the mark. 24 with a layup. That's in for the first points of the game.
And here we see Pawkin taking the ball up for the Eagles here. Passes out to Crane. Back to Pawkin.
Pawkin to RC. RC for three. Off the mark.
Be rebounded by number 14, Riker Terry. For Sequatchie. Over number 22, Cribbs.
Looks like the Eagles are running a 1-3-1 defense.
Nice job. Nice job by Howard there, poking the ball out of Sequatchie's hands right there. That was Griffith.
To the middle. Looks like we have a travel, I believe.
Travel will be called. So the possession will turn over to the Eagles here, as Howard will inbound to Pawkin.
Howard to Pawkin. Pawkin will bring the ball up. Back to RC. RC to Pawkin. Pawkin to RC. Pawkin to Sullivan. Sullivan driving. Step back. Back out to Pawkin. Back to Sullivan. Top of the key, sizing up his defender with the cross and the spin through the middle, and the layup is off the mark.
Sequatchie will bring the ball back up the floor. Still only 2-0 here. Sequatchie, the only basket of the game. It's Griffith passing it back
for
over.
Three. Rolled out of the iron. Pawkin will bring the ball up. Down to Tough. Tough to Sullivan. Sullivan to RC. RC to Ty Measles in the easy layup to make it a tied ball game.
Beautiful job there, getting the defender to buy on the inside. That leaves Measles inside by himself on the baseline, gathering that pass and make that easy bucket right there.
Sequatchie gets it inside the three-pointer. Number 12 now. What was the call?
I believe perhaps a 5-second or a 3-second, maybe, I believe. Nonetheless, whatever the whistle was for, it will be Eagles basketball here. Tied game here in the first, 2-2.
Pawkin to Tough Crane. To Ty Measles to Callan Sullivan. Sullivan to RC. RC for the deep three. Bang! Beautiful shot.
Howard getting his team lit up early here. He brings a lot of charisma to his team, a lot of energy as well. Get his team motivated, get his team hyped there with that three.
Measles gets pump faked, but it's off the front of the iron on the layup. Pawkin dives on the ball.
Eventually the ball makes its way back to Howard. Eagles will have the ball there off of that.
RC to Pawkin. Pawkin to RC. RC with a pump fake to Tough Crane. Tough Crane going for the inside look. Pawkin for three.
Catch and shoot.
Off the front of the iron. Looks like his ankle brace came undone.
Cribbs taking time putting that brace back on.
Safety first.
Absolutely is Cribbs. Finds a man in the corner.
The three. Off the.
Can't help on that one. That was Walker with a missed attempt there for Sequatchie. That's Howard.
Talking to RC. RC for three. He is 2 for 2 now. Beautiful shot.
Howard bringing the energy early for this Eagles team. That's what they need here. Griffith finds Cribbs. Cribbs will drive to the inside against Measles.
Over Measles there. Making it a 4-point ball game with 3.5 minutes left. Pawkin will bring the ball up for the Eagles.
Crane passes off to Measles. Almost
Measles.
picked off there.
To Sullivan. To RC.
It's a man to jump. Finds
To
Pawkin.
Pawkin goes inside, almost loses it. Back out to RC. RC for 3 again. Oh, slightly off the mark, making him 2 for 3 now.
Here we go, Sequatchie. Trying to find something. Trying to command the troops here. Ball will be in the corner.
Number 1 on the inside. Falls, loses the ball. RC Howard with the redemption.
Crane finds Pawkin. A little hesitation there by Pawkin. He'll try to find a man instead. Hands it off to Sullivan.
Yeah, space the floor out here. Goes in for a layup, but is held down. That's a jump ball, no foul.
Jump ball will be called there. So it will be Sequatchie ball.
Tough Crane was open there.
I believe a whole team substitution, or all but one.
Ty Measles is the only one. No.
For Sequatchie. So here we go. Sequatchie got almost a brand new squad out there. Trying to find something here offensively. Down by 4.
Down to the middle, but Ty Measles will deflect it. That's out of bounds. It's going the Eagles' way.
Great defensive possession there by the Eagles.
2 minutes left to go in the first quarter of basketball here. And it's a 4-point lead for the Eagles.
Pawkin, you see, taking his time. Tries to look for a man, finds Howard.
Howard to Pawkin, Pawkin to Howard. Howard is getting doubled here.
Needs to find somebody here to get the ball out of his hands.
To Sullivan, and he is tripped.
That will be called, I believe that will end up being on number 40 for Sequatchie, Luke Finch, his first of the night. Howard will inbound the ball to Pawkin here. Just under 2 minutes here left to go in the first quarter.
Pawkin to Howard. To Measles. Measles to Howard. Howard for 3. Off the back of the iron. Sullivan with a rebound and a layup. And it's slightly off the mark, but he will go to the line for 2.
Strong rebound right there by Sullivan. Able to draw the foul on that. He will go to the line. Sullivan at the line for, I believe, his first points of the night. I could be mistaken. That one, first attempt will fall in. Some more substitutions coming in for Sequatchie. A lot of different looks here for Sequatchie. A lot of substitutions going on here in the first. That one will fall in for Sullivan. It's 10-4. Eagles lead by 6. Sequatchie trying to find something here. Inside pass will be taken away by the Eagles there. A little bit of a high pass. A little trouble by Sequatchie trying to corral that ball in.
Howard to Pawkin. Pawkin for a long 3, and it's in.
Strong confidence tonight by the Eagles, taking these shots and then hitting them as well. We saw Howard early in this quarter make 2 very big threes. Boost that energy up as there's a rebound by Pawkin. Great shooting tonight from behind the arc by the Eagles so far in this game.
Cody Baker with his first 3 of the game. That's off. Measles fighting for the ball.
Strong effort there by Ty Measles. Trying to get that rebound. Keeps his hands on that ball. Just a strong look there. So jump ball will be called. Eagles still has the ball.
Sullivan to Measles. Measles to Howard. Howard to Pawkin. Pawkin back to RC. RC with a pump fake jab step. RC with the ball once again. Back to Pawkin. To Cody Baker for 3. It's off the back of the iron. He is 0 for 2 now with 20 seconds to go in the first.
Griffith for Sequatchie will pass it over to Benton. Back out to Griffith.
They're going to hold it for the last shot, which is a very smart play here.
He'll take it himself.
Maybe not for 3 off the front of the iron. Callan Sullivan with 2 seconds. That's out of bounds with 1.1 left. Oh.
Refs say we'll stay in the possession of Sequatchie here. So look at another attempt here with just about a second left. Maybe lost.
I didn't personally see what happened, but
I believe Sullivan tried to corral that ball in there, and then I believe one of the Sequatchie players kind of tipped that ball, may have bounced off of Sullivan, and that resulted in Sequatchie's ball. So nonetheless, it is 13-4. Eagles doing a wonderful job here offensively from beyond the arc. We saw Howard with a couple of threes of his own, as well as the defensive side, holding the Sequatchie team to just 4 points here back in the first. So we go into the second. Like I said, 13-4.
looks like we are up 9 going into the second quarter here. That's a very fast first quarter there.
And here we go. Coming out. Going into the second quarter. Sullivan, Howard, Baker, Crane, and Measles will be in for the Eagles here. As we see Sequatchie start the game or start this quarter off with the ball. Number 12, Griffith. Taking his time. Commanding his troops.
Looks like 22 is calling the plays now. Baker,
strong defense
over
there.
to Griffith. Back to 22. 22 to number 1. It's off his knee. Saved to Cody Baker.
Great effort there trying to get that ball back in by Baker.
Callan Sullivan. Callan Sullivan driving, and it's a good layup.
Strong finish there by Sullivan.
Layup is good, excuse me.
It's 15-4.
Running the same play here is Sequatchie. Trying to get it to number 1.
Griffith. Ball will be poked. Able to get it back.
Ooh. Back out to Griffith.
In the corner. Back out to Cribbs, to Griffith.
A little hop step. Number 1 here. Another hop step. Spinning. Back out to 14.
Great defense here by the Eagles.
Very long possession from Sequatchie. And, travel called. We are up 11 with 6.5 minutes to go.
I believe that travel will be called on number 1, Levi Walker, for Sequatchie. As Baker will take the ball up for the Eagles here. Heavy defense right there. Number 12, Austin Griffith will be called for the foul on Sequatchie, his first of the night. Long defensive look there for the Eagles. Now let's see what they can do here on offense.
Baker to Sullivan, but there's a little miscommunication there. Just over 6 minutes to go with an 11-point lead.
Griffith taking the ball up for Sequatchie.
Looks like the Eagles are now running a 2-3 defense instead of a 1-3-1. Measles with a great defense. Looks like we have a 3-second violation and a technical foul.
Foul will be called. Might have been on number 24. Might have some words for the official right there. That's Jack Evitz.
Can't be saying no words in basketball.
Cannot.
That's something the ref will tee you up, no questions asked.
So we'll see Sullivan. He will shoot from the line off that technical foul. His first one will fall in.
Beautiful free throw. And we will retain possession after a second attempt.
Second one will fall.
Converts on both of those.
Evitz will check out as number 52, Maddox Hobbs, or excuse me, Harrison Smith will check in for Sequatchie.
Looks like we have R.C. Howard inbounding the ball to Cody Baker. Freshman taking the ball up. Behind the back, loses it. Oh, Sullivan with a hustle play. Mid-range jumper off the back of the iron. Measles deflects it. Back to Sequatchie.
Walker back out to Cribbs. Across the floor to Griffith. High pass to the inside of 14.
22 for 3. Oh.
And not connect on that ball.
Tries to throw it off Cody Baker. Does not work. The basketball IQ there.
Exactly. Great.
Baker will come in.
Great job there by Baker. Realizing the ball's going to come back in off the desperation heave, trying to get it off of Baker. Moves out of the way so it will retain Eagles ball.
And a travel is called on Pauken.
One too many steps down there, trying to find somebody to pass it out to. Pressure by the Sequatchie defense will make him travel. Back to Cribbs. Inside to Smith. Back out to Cribbs. Pop-up jumper.
Back to Sequatchie with an offensive board.
Cribbs, little bounce pass there to number 14, Terry.
Back to the top of the key here. Just under 5 minutes to go. Sequatchie having a hard time finding a good way to score against the Eagles here. Inside look for number 1. Good reverse layup, but it's off the mark.
You had the right look there, just not able to connect there. Sullivan.
Calvin Sullivan is...
Shot will not count on that foul. So we'll take some time here for some substitutions for Sequatchie. 3 players will come in for Sequatchie. A lot of substitutions here for Sequatchie. A lot of different looks here. Sullivan trying to find
to Measles. Back to Sullivan for a long three-pointer. Oh, rattles in and out. Number 11 will bring it up. Just over 4 minutes to play with a 13-point lead. Low-scoring game.
You're right, low-scoring game. Most in part is there. It's a three-pointer shot. Timeout will be called, I believe. It will. You're right about low scoring, only 4 points for Sequatchie here. Taking a long time offensively, mostly because of the lockdown Eagles defense here. I mean, I would love to know the time of possession for Sequatchie here on the offensive side of the ball. Taking these long offensive possessions, not a lot of open looks really, and when there is, they're just not hitting them. Part of the reason why they only have 4 points here in this game, coming out of the timeout, still 17-4, 13-point lead for your Eagles here at home. Here we go, Sequatchie. Once again on the offensive side of the ball, tries to find something here. It's a man in the corner. No open looks, passing the ball. Look on the inside, back out. Top of the key, wide open look. That one is off the back of the iron. Rebound by Measles. Once again, another long possession there. No points scored by Sequatchie. See how the Eagles respond here. Sullivan will take a three for his own. Can't connect on that one. More substitutions coming in for Sequatchie. A lot of bodies coming in and out for Sequatchie here in the first half of this game.
Looks like we have Pauken, Measles, Sullivan, Crane, and Howard in for the Eagles. 14 going in over Measles, off the mark. Sullivan will bring the ball up with 3 minutes to go.
Sullivan driving to the inside. A lot of contact there. No, nothing is called. Measles try to get the rebound. Balls are ripped away by Sequatchie. Number 32, Stewart. Top of the key here. Hobbs. Back up to Stewart. A little hesitation there on that three.
Number
There's
11
a three.
for three.
Let's get
Off the back of the iron.
Hawkin will bring the ball back up for the Eagles here. Still 17-4.
Crane for a mid-range off the back of the iron. To Measles, fighting for the rebound. Looks like it was State Eagles ball.
Grab the rebound. He'll be fouled, coming back down with the ball. On Sequatchie player, I believe number 15, Hunter Minty, will be called for that one.
Time Measles will go to the line for 2.
We'll see no Eagles players on the line here for these free throw shots as Coach Sullivan.
Measles up and in.
As Coach Sullivan likes to have a word with them during some of these free throw attempts. Easy way to get some communication in during the game without having to spend some timeouts or pauses of game.
Measles is 2 for 2 on free throws for that trip.
Here we go, Sequatchie. Number 12, Austin Griffith will bring it down for them.
The Eagles are still yet to break that 20-point threshold.
Great defensive look there by Measles. Swatted that ball, put his arms up, got a contact on that ball, turnover on Sequatchie.
Howard to Crane. Getting bumped a little bit by the defense.
Foul will be called. A little too much contact there by number 22, Cribbs for Sequatchie. That will be his second of the night. Crane will go to the line for his 2.
Crane's first one will roll in and out of the rim. A little over 2 minutes to go, 14-9. 15-point lead here.
Opportunity to hit that 20-point threshold.
And he cannot connect on that one.
Can't connect. Sequatchie once again with the ball.
Over the key pass to 15, back to 12. Inside. For 3. Ooh, off the mark. Hawkin fighting for a rebound.
A little bit too hard of a rebound there. A little awkward position there for Levi Walker, number 1 for Sequatchie. Try to gather that rebound in. A great job there by, I believe that was Howard, of that box out. Just kind of getting him out of the way of that ball, able to go off the hand of the Sequatchie defender.
To Sullivan down to Measles. Measles unable to catch the pass.
Through the legs of Measles.
Minute and a half left to go. It's only 19-4. Very low scoring game.
Strong defense so far in this game for both teams, but particularly the Eagles here holding that Sequatchie team to only 4 points here so far in the first half.
Called for a travel there.
Number 40, Luke Finch will be called for that travel on Sequatchie. Howard will inbound the ball. Still will remain Eagles ball here. Finch will poke that ball away from Sullivan on the inbound pass. Finch guarding Sullivan closely. Making all the way down the floor.
Going to the line for 2. See if we can break that 20-point threshold here with just over a minute left to go in the second quarter.
Sullivan not afraid to take those strong drives into the paint. Getting called for the foul. Going to that line for some easy points right here. Let's see if he connects off the back of the iron on the first one. Still under 20 points here for your Eagles. You're at home. His second attempt, Sullivan.
We still can't get to that 20-point.
Off the front of the iron that time.
The Eagles showing shades of last game, unable to connect with free throw attempts. Mid-range jumper, it's up and it's in.
That's number 22, Cribbs, will put that one in for Sequatchie.
First bucket of the second quarter with just 50 seconds left.
Sullivan takes it back down for the Eagles.
To Pawkin with a pump fake down to Measles. Measles spinning, and it's good. 35 seconds left to go.
Strong look there by Measles. Hawkin, heavy defense. Eagle defense has been a problem for the Sequatchie team, holding them to 6 points here. 20 seconds left. Travel.
Travel is going. It's a common call in this game.
Travel on number 1, Levi Walker, I believe, for Sequatchie. Substitution comes in for Sequatchie. Number 40, Finch will check out for number 32, Isaac Stewart. Here with just under 15 seconds into the game. Sullivan
with
floater.
Can't see on the occur.
Here we go. Sequatchie with 3 seconds left in this half. Need to put up
buzzer beater, and it's in! Making it 9-21.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Sequatchie only had 5 points that quarter.
Correct.
So it is 21-9. Sequatchie records 5 points in that corner, thanks in part to a very strong defensive showing, from your Eagles here at home. Once again, score is 21-9. We will see you after halftime for the completion of this game. Stay tuned.
little bit of a bear hug there. Sequatchie will retain possession. Levi Walker, I'm pretty sure, just came in. To the corner. Back out to 14. Top of the key now. Sullivan will dive on the ball. Howard will inbound it to Callan Sullivan. They're pressing Callan Sullivan up and down the floor. I would too. In and out again. Layup and one. Second and one of the quarter. Callan Sullivan getting hot here. 16-point lead now with 6.5 minutes left to go. It's a familiar sight. Callan at the line. He has converted on a lot of free throws today, though. And another beautiful free throw from Callan Sullivan. We're the sub coming in for Sequatchie. I don't have the name, so. Number 14, back to 22, I believe. Eagles in the 2-3 defense. Levi Walker now. Walker for three. Off the front of the iron. Offensive rebound. Ty Measles will be called for the foul. Sequatchie side of the gym was very loud right then. Number 12 is at the line for Sequatchie. On his first free throw, he will convert. And he goes 2 for 2 on that line visit. Howard to Sullivan. Sorry about that. Sullivan will bring the ball up. Crossover. Gather to tough Crane. Crane for three. Off the back of the iron. Measles with a rebound. To Pawkin. Pawkin for his three. Bang! Beautiful shot from Pawkin. Making it 31-13. Number 14 inside look. Up and over time, Measles. Good shot there. Tough shot. Looks like we have a fan telling them to double team Callan Sullivan, which they are doing.
Good call out from the fan right there. Smart basketball.
Smart guy. Knowledgeable guy. And the hard foul as Sullivan crashes into the cheerleaders.
Strong finish. Strong looks there. Sullivan not afraid to put his body on the line here in this game. 31-15.
The fans still telling them to double team Callan, even though he's at the line. Knowledgeable guy.
Sullivan off the front of the iron in his first attempt.
Like we have 5.5 minutes left to go with a, I would like to say 20, but it ain't 20. Let me check. $17-point lead. And Sequatchie. The fans still telling them to double team Sullivan. And a beautiful layup there. Levi Walker will have the ball now. For three. Off the back of the iron. Back to him. 22. Out to the corner for three. Another one off the mark. Number 14 fired up for his layup.
Sullivan taking the ball up for the Eagles here. Taking his time. Gonna drive to the inside, back out to Howard.
Off the back of the iron. Measles with the rebound to Pauken. Pauken for the long floater, and it's in. 36 now to 19. Looks like Cody Baker will be coming in for R.C. Howard.
Here we go, Sequatchie. That is Cribbs with the ball for Sequatchie. Passes
Number 12 for three. Off the mark. Another offensive rebound. Overtime Measles, and it's in. Cody Baker. He will give it to Callan Sullivan. Sullivan been playing very tight.
Blocking foul called on number 40 for Sequatchie. That will be Luke Finch. With that
15-point lead for the Eagles.
Finch with his fourth foul here in the third.
Foul trouble.
(36-21) here in the third. The Eagles are up. Really a different look in this second half compared to the first half. First half, slow, defensive based. Now we're seeing some scoring on both sides of the ball.
Still a pretty low scoring game.
Sequatchie up to 21 points now, and I believe at the half they had 9, I believe. Here we go. Coming out of the timeout, 3 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Eagles are up 36-21. And we will come out of the timeout. Baker will inbound. See Baker, Sullivan, Pauken, Crane, as well as Measles on the floor for the Eagles here. Pass into Sullivan, who finds Measles. Beautiful pass. Can't finish, though. Ball will be off. Will be off Measles, I believe, and it will be Sequatchie ball. Beautiful pass to the inside there by Sullivan to find Measles on the inside. Just can't connect on that.
A little bit over 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Here we go. Sequatchie trying to find something here. Pass to the inside almost. Trying to find something.
Bounce passes.
Across the court.
For three. Off the mark, and Pauken looks like he's shoved to the floor, and Baker will end up with the ball. He's called for a walk there.
Will be called for a walk. So it will still be Sequatchie ball here, number 15. Minton will inbound the ball. Substitutions coming in for Sequatchie as well as the Eagles here, as Howard comes in for Crane.
Just under 3 minutes left to go.
Back to Cribbs. Man in a corner driving baseline. Great steal right there by Sullivan, just finding and intercepting in that lane.
Euro step. Layup is off the mark. Time Measles with the and one. Beautiful.
Great second chance opportunity there off the rebound. Put that in for an and one opportunity there. Substitution, once again, another substitution coming in for Sequatchie. It's number 4, Evitz comes in for number 52, Harrison Smith. Measles will go to the line. Here's his first attempt. First attempt will be good. Converts on that three-point play, that and one opportunity, makes it a 39-21 basketball game here at Van Buren County High School. Almost lost the ball there, but Sequatchie corrals it back in. Beautiful inside pass, beautiful block. It will
Pinned off the backboard, but it's called a foul.
Sullivan, I don't know if you can see it on our feed. Sullivan has had his hands on his mouth in disbelief for what feels like over 15 seconds at this point. Still continuing.
I would be frustrated too.
Still going. And he's finally taking him
off the mark.
Of course, we are up here in the nest, a little bit away from the floor, but to me, I don't know about that call.
Looked like a clean block from here.
Can't connect on the second attempt.
0 for 2. Pauken will grab the rebound. Looks like that is R.C. Howard bringing the ball up. That's off, and it's back to Sequatchie.
See some substitutions come in for Sequatchie once again. Sequatchie this game using a lot of substitutions, getting a lot of fresh faces in there. So here we go, Sequatchie. Facilitating, trying to find something. Can't connect on that one. Rebound by Sullivan, who's driving up the floor. Past the defender, he will lay it in. Strong finish there by Sullivan.
Beautiful layup.
That'll make it a 20-point game in favor of the Eagles here.
Pulling away here.
Minton pass to the inside. Evitz can't connect on that one. Rebound by Baker, who will hand it up to Sullivan. Sullivan will bring it down for the Eagles here. So here we go. Sullivan driving on the inside, can't find anybody, passes to Measles, who passes it back out to Pauken.
Oh, come nah.
Got a little bit too hot there on that stop. Picked up his foot right there and will be called for the travel. Once again, more substitutions coming in for Sequatchie. Cribbs will inbound to Hobbs. Hobbs to the inside, trying to look back at Cribbs.
Off the back iron.
Rebounded by Howard. Trying to poke the ball free, but Howard able to just keep on to that ball, keep holding on.
1 minute left in the third quarter.
Howard loses it for a second, but regains it back to Pauken. Pauken trying to drive back out to Howard. Howard trying to get by his man here.
Sullivan.
Beautiful pass. Great play right there. Great finish. Little no look behind the back. Little bounce pass there from Howard to Sullivan, who lays it in.
Oh, beautiful hop step there. 11 to 14. Inside look, and he's fouled and one.
So it'll be called, I believe, that probably put it on Ty Measles, I believe. Does convert on the three-point opportunity right there, that and one play.
Sullivan will bring the ball up, blowing by his defender.
Beautiful pass.
To Fisher. Fisher with his first bucket of the game.
Great finish, great pass once again. Eagles doing a great job finding the open man on these fast break opportunities.
Splits the double team.
Great defense.
Cody Baker with the steal.
Great defense
to RC.
there.
RC goes in for the layup. Oh, a little bit of contact. Layton with the rebound. Out to Sullivan. Sullivan driving in. Oh, he went for the dunk there. Almost. And the buzzer beater is off the mark. Would have been an awesome dunk.
If there was ever a chance to do so, boy, he had a wide open and pretty lane right there. Just off the iron right there. Not enough reach to get that one.
Jumped from a little far out, but nonetheless.
45 to 24. As we head to the final quarter of this game, the fourth quarter. Eagles have been really great on both sides of the ball this game. We saw in the first, more defensive-minded, low-scoring game, held the Sequatchie Indians to only, I believe, 9 points at the end of the first half. Now they've kind of transitioned over to the offensive side of the ball, not afraid to drive in, take those fouls, go to the line as well. Still being on the defensive side of the ball, still great looks there as well. 45 to 24. Final quarter, the fourth quarter.
Looks like Sullivan has been took out.
You're right, Sullivan will be on the bench to start this quarter. So Howard, Baker, Measles, Fisher, and Pauken will be on the floor for your Eagles here.
3 guards out there.
Here we go, final 8 minutes in this game.
45 to 24 here in the fourth quarter.
Griffith finds a man, can't connect on that one. Ball poked free, still will be Sequatchie ball at the hands of Baker there, trying to get the ball back for the Eagles there, trying to get that rebound. Catch and shoot, can't connect on that one either. Rebound by Levi Walker, who will put it up. He will float that one in.
Beautiful floater. Making it 26-45.
Great offensive possession there from Sequatchie. Those offensive boards. We'll see strong defense here.
Up to Ty Measles. Will he dunk it? Oh.
Foul will be called. Great look to find Measles down in the paint. Unfortunately, he will be fouled. Ball does not go in, so he'll just go to the line instead. So Measles, his first attempt here.
It's up, and it's in.
Substitution for Sequatchie. Hobbs will check out, and number 15, Hunter Minton, will check in place of him. Measles' second attempt will fall in as well. 2 for 2 from that trip to the line.
Just a little recall from earlier in the game. The Sequatchie player who got a tech earlier has not been back in the game since.
There we go. Play will be stopped here as a whistle will be blown. It will still remain Sequatchie ball. Griffith will inbound the ball here. Trying to find a man. Finds 14, Terry.
Fisher with a great defense. Measles pokes that one away.
Back to Cribbs. Finds a man across the floor. Back up to Griffith.
Over to Walker. Ooh, deflected. Cody Baker will grab the ball.
Great snag
up to
there by Baker.
Hawkins spinning to Measles. Measles falling, losing the ball. Walker will bring it up now for Sequatchie. Inside look, it's up and it's off the front iron. He converts on his second one.
Find that second one instead. That's Riker Terry for that easy lay-in right there over, I believe, 3 Eagles defenders down in the paint. Beautiful inside pass to Measles. Lays it in for 2. Answers right back. Both these Van Buren teams, Eagles and the Eagles, do a wonderful job finding that inside pass to their big on the inside in the paint. Whether it's to Measles or Mills, beautiful inside passes for both of these teams.
Looks like Sullivan is coming back in, joined with Briar Wallen.
Baker and Measles will check out for them. Or, excuse me, little miscommunication there. Measles will stay in. Fisher will check out. So here we go. Sequatchie to inbound.
A little under 6 minutes to go.
Back to Griffith. Drives baseline, trying to find a man, finds Walker. Back out to Cribbs. Side to Minton. Excuse me, Terry. And rebounded by Sullivan. Sullivan taking his time here. No reason to go fast here.
Palkin drives,
Gets a man to jump.
And it's in. Making it 51-28.
Great job of getting that defender to jump in order to get in that easy basket there. Great job by Palkin there. Rips to the inside to Walker.
Beautiful pass. Inside layup off the front rim. Another offensive board. And an and one.
And one. See who they call it on. It will be number 12, Callan Sullivan, I believe is who it was called. Substitutions will come in.
That's the second possession where 14 missed his front layup off the rim, got the ball back, and converted on his second attempt.
Hobbs will come in for Sequatchie. Crane will come in for the Eagles. Can't connect on that one. Rebounded, offensive rebound. So then a timeout will be called.
Thought it was called a tech for a minute.
Great job by Sequatchie there. Missing on the and-one opportunity. But instead, offensive rebound turns it to a 4-point play, 4-point possession. The score is 51-32. Just 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in this game. Both teams tonight, both the Eagles and the Eaglettes here at home, have shown very strong both offensive side of the ball as well as the defensive side of the ball. Very strong strides defensively for this Eagles team, especially in that first half. Eaglettes very strong offensively as well. Both games have not been close. So
this is closer than the girls' game, though.
That is a good point. It is closer, 51-32. So we're going to see Tough Crane inbound the ball here for the Eagles. Just a little over 5 minutes left to go here in the game. He will find Sullivan, who will take it up for the Eagles here.
Looks like he is double teamed. Briar Wallen to Tough Crane to R.C. Howard. To Ty Measles down in the post. Back to R.C. R.C. for three. Off the back of the iron. Measles with the rebound. What happened? Foul.
Foul will be called. It will go over to Sequatchie.
That's confusing.
Change possessions. That number 21, Measles will be called for that. Must have been when he was going for the rebound.
15 for three. Off the mark. 14 with another layup. Misses his first one.
That will be called. I believe that one will be on Riker Terry, number 14 for Sequatchie. That will be his second of the night. Important to note out, I believe our scoreboard said Ty Measles has 4 fouls with that earlier whistle down on the offensive side of the court for the Eagles. So needs to be careful here in order to stay in the game. R.C. Howard will step on the line after some heavy defense by Sequatchie. He will step on the line. It will go back over to Sequatchie here. Howard answering back with some tough defense. It gets a man to throw it away. Great defense there. Palkin will check in.
Briar Wallen.
Substitution, number 12, Austin Griffith will come in for number 11, Braylon Hobbs for Sequatchie as well.
4:11 to go in the fourth.
Some tight defense here from
To
Sequatchie.
Pawkin. Pawkin down low. It's wrapped up. Jump ball. Now will be going the Eagles' way.
That's correct. Still Eagles possession here. So here we go. Pawkin needs to get it out. Taking a little time.
Oh,
Finds Howard.
Howard tries to pass.
Ball
Gets
is
deflected.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, beautiful spin. Callan Sullivan with the rebound and the layup. Putting it for two. 53-32.
Great effort there by Howard. Looked like he was stopping that play, but
For three,
kept
Walker off the mark. Offensive rebound
Great
stripped
rip.
away from Pawkin. And RC is
foul will be called on Sequatchie, their number 12, I think, Austin Griffith. Substitutions will come in once again for Sequatchie. Hobbs and Stewart, I believe, come in for Sequatchie. As well as, I believe, number 22, Cribbs as well. Howard back to Sullivan. Sequatchie doing a
Measles to Pawkin. Pawkin to Sullivan. Sullivan down to Measles. And there's a foul called on the floor.
This will be called. Still Eagles ball here. Number 14, Riker Terry, will be called for his third foul on the night. Sullivan trying to get past his defender. Finds Howard. Gives it out to Sullivan.
So we got a little bit over 3 minutes to go.
Sullivan.
3 seconds.
Offensive 3 seconds called on time Measles. A little bit too long down to the paint down there.
In the hot spot. 3 minutes on the dot to go in the fourth.
And here we go.
This is where the game starts to wind down a little bit. For three, off the mark. Looks like Sullivan with a rebound.
Great rebound.
Sullivan to RC.
Howard. Great pass to the inside, blocked by Terry. Ball's loose still. It's regained by Sequatchie here. Sullivan trying to make a play on the ball right there. Will be called for the foul. RC Howard with a second foul on the night.
Two and a half to go in regulation. Little confusion on the court.
Confusion.
Explaining the rules to Pawkin.
So Sequatchie will go to the line. That is number 11, Braylon Hobbs, to the line. He connects.
First one
on the
connects.
first one. Substitutions coming in for Sequatchie. Number 34, Armstrong. Will come in, and I believe number 10, Hank Vandenberg. Good name. We'll check in for Sequatchie. Rebounded by Measles.
Sullivan will bring it up with 2.5 left in regulation. Guarded by Hank. And Hank will be called for a foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. 53-33. Eagles lead by currently 20. Let's see if Sullivan can put it up to 21.
And he does.
That he can. His second attempt to go up by 22 will be
And
good.
he does. So we got Hank bringing it up the court.
Vandenberg.
Oh, good pass. Down to that wing.
Ball loose for a second. Able to get it back in for Sequatchie. Vandenberg with the ball, pass to the inside. Shot
For three.
can't
Off the mark.
connect.
Tough Crane.
Stewart misses on that one. Crane driving down the floor.
Oh.
Can't connect on that one. A little bit of a sort of an awkward landing there. He kind of a lot of contact down there while he's driving in, but he will go to the line. We're going to see some substitutions come in for the Eagles here after the shot.
Looks like we got Fisher, Briar Walling, and Cody Baker.
Cody Baker.
Coming out is Callan Sullivan, Jack Plotkin, and Ty Measles.
And for Sequatchie, number 42, Maddox Hobbs will check in. Crane's second attempt, no good, off the front of the iron, rebound by Hobbs. Vandenberg with the ball. Sequatchie taking the time here, just looking for something. The inside, back to the corner
For three. Ooh.
rebound by Fisher. Baker will take the ball up, pass to Howard. Vandenberg will guard him.
Minute 20 left in regulation.
High pass there, ball stripped down the paint. Fisher loses control of it. Ball will be
Stripped
kicked.
away. Looks like the Eagles will pull away.
And you're right, just almost here at a minute left to go in the game. So Eagles are leading by 56 to 33. Howard almost loses the ball. But Baker will gain control to the inside
Down
of Fisher.
to Fisher. Fisher for the inside look. Off the mark. 50,
Great hustle there.
50 seconds left to go. Looks like you have two home wins tonight for your home Eagles and your home Eaglettes.
We're going to see two more substitutions for the Eagles here as I believe that's Road Grissom.
And Crixus McDaniel.
Crixus McDaniel will come in as well. So here we go. 45 seconds left in this game. Eagles will pick up one at home.
And
Third.
Paul Dillon Bigford will be coming in just a second. Off the mark. And the inside look. It's good. 21-point lead. Paul Dillon Bigford will be coming in for Cody Baker. New face in the game.
Getting some playing time here late in this game as the game just crosses under 30 seconds left to go. The Eagles will pick up their first home win of the season after that nail-biter of a game against Wartburg. Finally get a win at home as we hit just under 10 seconds left to go. Shot is no good. Rebound by Fisher.
And this is where we should just hold the ball and let the clock run out.
And there we go.
And
Clock will
that
expire.
is the ball game. And Breyer for three.
I think that one will count. And there we go.
Great game for our home Eagles.
Final score here tonight, live from Van Buren County High School. Eagles win against Sequatchie County 59 to 35. Strong showing offensively as well as defensively, especially in the first quarter by your Eagles here. They pick up their first home win on the season. Hopefully to make a little bit more here at home as well. Once again, final score 59 to 35. Thank you for tuning in and watching this live broadcast of Van Buren County basketball. My name is Eli Brock.
My name is Zayden Gray.
And we thank you for watching. Thank you. Good night.